Hello there. What is happening? It's a bit of a silly question, isn't it, really? Because, like, this is the universe and everything. There's shit happening, like, all the time. But, yeah. Anyway. Gonna do something a bit different today. We're gonna do something that makes us feel real good. I want to do some lettering with you. This is something that I've been semi-obsessed with lettering since I was a kid, really. So I'm going to take you on a little gallery tour and show you a few examples of stuff I've been working on, and then we are just going to go in cold. We're going to go in dry, and I'm just going to do something right on the page for you. And I don't even know what I'm going to write yet, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right. You guys, does anyone think that this song was on Smart at some point? Anyway, this is what you can get. This is a name of a band that I'm kind of in. This is an example of what you can get when you really do a nice grid. Yeah. So I'll put a big long ruler line across there, one in the middle and one there. Most of these lines would have been done with a set square, and I'll have done the letters first in a generic shape, just the outline. Love this song. And once the word's out in a rough font, then you can go in and have some real fun and just mess with these letters until you get things like this going on. See the way that this A sort of spirals off into the middle like that? It's quite nice, isn't it? And then the M's got some nice layers too. And then quite like the S, liking this sort of Aztec spiral around there. So that's what you can get when you plan ahead. And then I'll show you an old one. This is from years and years and years ago. And this would have been completely unplanned. This is our old band name. This is what I do. I get into bands and then it's just an excuse for me to do some bubble writing, really. So we've got all sorts of effects here. Wood effect. Got a kind of glassy, smashed effect on the M there. Quite like that hole in there. Got this scale. That E's pretty mean. Looks like some sort of little beastie. Quite like that. But I'm going to do something a bit more blocky and a bit more simple for you today. Don't know what I'm going to do yet. So let's keep going backwards here. That was the draft for that one. This one though. This is my current band. Oh, mind the camera, mate. That landscape, as I'm going to have to flip this part of the video anyway. So this is an example of an isometric grid. You can see the way this comes together at 120 degrees. I might do that with you one of these days. We'll get one of these grids down, and I'll do, because you got to admit that this 3D effect that's been achieved is pretty nice. Cool. Yeah, check us out. Check us out on YouTube. That's not a misprint, that's actually a band name. Right, I'm going to do some framing now, and then we're going to crack on. Framing, fuck! Sorry, Ave, keep ripping you off, don't I? There we go. Let's get on with it. This song is so long. Oh yeah, got some more here. I had a drummer like this one. Sort of bony looking, pretty sexy. Guitarist like this one, just simple, pretty playful. And then we're moving on to the jump there. This is what I'm in the middle of. You can actually see my grid. But I'm not going to do any planning today. We're going to go in dry. What else we got? Well, I'm sure of it. Ah, yes. pretty tasty. So I've done a basic sort of Times New Roman looking font there, and then I've cut them up in various ways, cut them up, added interior parts to the letters. Yeah, needless to say, that band's music sounded nothing like this. Cool, that'll do anyway. Let's find a page. That's what I have to do, I actually have to do. Oh, perfect. On the outro and everything. Right, I'm sitting down now. I've got my camera in a different spot today. Decent lamp over the top of it. Alright. Have a look at that framing. Where are we? Okay. Tell you what letter I really like. Tell you what letter I really like. An M. See that alright? Can you see it alright? I'm just going to try and do some straight ass lines. And again, I have my old habit of turning that page so you're getting that straight on. This might be shit, might not. You don't know, do you? Because I got the lamp right over it, can't see the viewfinder on the camera very well. Should have thought about this. Something I think an M should always do, if you can, bring it down below the line. Yeah? You with me? Now, this is something you can't teach. This comes with practice. Ooh. Ooh. And what I'm talking about there is getting this angle identical to the other side. But again, we don't know how it's going to go. Oh. As they say in some YouTube circles, that ain't teabag. What do we think? Equidistant? Equal in length? Well, I don't think so somehow. Don't care. We don't care tonight. We're just going to do something that makes us feel real good. Now, there's always going to be something nerve-wracking about going pen on. There is for me anyway, because what's going on the page, you know, it's on there. Once it's on there, it's on there. Any corrective work you do, like here, it's just going to be botch work. So there's a centre line in this letter somewhere, and I'm approaching it now with this line. It's somewhere down here. Could get a pencil and draw it in, but that's not the aim. What I'm going to do, I'm going to come down from the other. I'm going to stop short before I've got where I think the centre line is. So stop short on that side and come down with the other one. And this is all going to be near as makes no difference sort of work. And I'd say that ain't too bad. Yeah, he's a bit shitty, but I want you to share in my failures as well. I couldn't I, just go about this in a real post-processing kind of way. Have it all planned out. Only show you the best stuff. But I don't think that's fair, really. Right, we'll zoom in a bit now. How's that focus? Now I like an E. I do like an E. Now obviously you're making a choice here. What I like to do sometimes is to overlap the letters and hide the start of this one behind that one, but I'm going to try and be reasonably uniform with that, with this one. There's a little short one, a little short vid, a little short for J-O. One of the programs that's probably led me to this point is Art Attack with Neil Buchanan. I remember watching him rap. You know, he did the, what was it? 1 part PVA glue, 2 parts water. I remember watching him wrap something up in paper, and he was like, "I'm good at this because I used to work at a chippy." And I thought that is so perfect. That's where your acne-ridden, your sort of acne-scarred face has come from. I really like a capital E because there's so many ways you can fuck with this. Ooh, how about this? Ooh. Yeah. Do another one on the top. Bring this one down a bit further. Alright. Sorry, framing's a big thing with this when I'm zoomed in, so just I'm going to spend a lot of time framing it. Right, what should we do? Where the middle stalk's going to go is always something that I'm debating about for hours sometimes. Okay, I've got an idea. Let's just do something real ugly. Ew. Oh dear. I'm just going to do this quickly for you. Ah, whatever. We're here for the fun of it tonight, mate. Here for the fun of it, ain't we? We're having a lovely time. Right, letter A. I'm going to do an A. Now, you could have a lopsided A. I could do a lopsided A. I could do a centered A. No, I'll tell you what. I'll do a lopsided one. Big fat leg. He's got a big fat leg. He's got gout, this A has. No, it's already starting to take on its own bank in direction here. And you're thinking, how's that going to turn into an A? Oh, it's such a lovely, lovely, tasty mystery. Oh, that's how he's going to do it. Take him all the way down to the ground. So I think this whole angle, this angular pattern we got going on here, might continue that. Ooh. Oi oi. Okay, no, let's just cop out to fuck it. But oh, where's the crossbar? Where's the crossbar? You have a look at fonts on the side of buses and movie fonts and whatnot. See how many, just to make a word look cool, see how many of them take that crossbar out of the A. And then just before I get to the bottom, okay, see what, I'll draw the bottom in first. And then we'll get this one and we'll go, ooh, oh, matron. Oh my goodness me. Right, letter T. I like to do a T in a bit of a Times New Roman sort of way. So I'm going to go right in at the top of the cross part. I've left a bit of room. Actually, that's not going to work out too bad because I've left a bit of room here that the A might have took up before. So let's get a bottom to the T. So I can actually lean a bit further in to that T there. Make him a nice wide one. Oh, he's banked down a bit. He's crawled down a bit, he has, but never mind. Never mind. Oh, Jimmy, is that you? Oh, I know, pal. I've been on the sick for 3 years, you know what I mean? Right, yeah. This one's going to look odd compared to the rest. Because I'm going to... Oh, no, actually, that's really going to mess him up. This guy's going to be a right retard. But you see, this sort of work is pen on sort of work. You're always going to be learning. I always like to say to myself that every single piece that you do is an experiment. Yeah, he's going to be a proper fucktard, this guy. Fuck it, let's make him even more of a fucktard then, why not? You know, I mean, once you've had your legs blown off, difference does the rest make, eh? Oh, hey. What's happened to him? Oh dear. Oh dearie dearie me. Meat. Let me get that way. Get it sideways. I'm not even going to bother to flip the video there. Right, we're going to do one of my most hated letters now. And that's a letter Y. Because it always looks... I think they always look a bit shit. I honestly don't think I've ever done a good one. But the purpose of this is just so you folk can have a bit of a laugh with me. Ooh. Ooh. Oh God, I really don't know what's going to happen here. I'm going to start doing this shit more often, actually. These little interior curves are always a bitch. Oh no. He's going to be at a drunken kind of angle. Real pissed up. Oh dear. Oh dear. Can you see why I started doing ruler lines on stuff? But you know what? Let's pull that out. I've seen worse band names, haven't you? Jesus Christ. But it might be a bit scrappy, yeah, sure. But the purpose of this is for me to show you a few ways that you can modify your bit of lettering. How's this pen looking? And the first thing is going to be so simple. So simple. I'm just going to go around it with an outline. And I find this sort of stuff. Makes me feel real good. We're going to put about a 2mm what we call a non-exclusive border. That's non-exclusive to the letters. So the letters, as we can see here, the E and the A there, the border's included and gone over the gap between the letters. Just 2mm, and then on the top I'm going to do, I'll tell you what I'm going to do as well. Do some little fun things that I'm going to say for later. Some little lines, and you'll see what these are going to do in a bit. There. Keeping them roughly parallel with each other, but again this is going to be rough as old boots, so it don't matter. Yeah, okay, that'll do. Now the Y's a bit far away from the old T there, but I'm still going to join them up. And then when I get to these little, these wee flicks that I've done, do you want a bit of a zoom? Would you like a bit of a zoom, laddie? And when we get to these little flicks I've drawn, I'm going to hop over them. How's your focus there? Well, that's better. By the way, if anyone knows my second name, you'll know I'm well within my rights to be constantly impersonating a Scotsman. Much more within my rights than Mike fucking Myers. Oh bugger, I've done that right off the screen. Reason being, again, I've got my lamp shining right on my fucking camera screen, so it's like a little love heart. We're kind of boxing ourselves in a bit there, aren't we? That's alright, doesn't matter. Again, rough as arseholes. Rough as arseholes. And again, hopping over the wee gap. Fuck it, let's get another one there. Been watching Mindhunter, Netflix. It was a deep sort of story. These two FBI guys going around, sort of touching what would have been at the time the cutting edge of behavioural science in criminals. And it's really well done actually. It's really sort of framed in the 70s really nicely. You really get a sense of what things are like when before people know things. You know, we're so used to the internet and all this sort of modern knowledge we have, and then they deliberately make the conversations and stuff where they brush over really obvious points, but of course they're not obvious points. They wouldn't have been at the time. They're only obvious to us watching it in the modern day. Also, it's quite a good road movie style. Around the bottom there. Oh, this is going to be a tad confusing. If you would like me to do you any lettering, get in touch and I will take a lot more time over yours than I will on this one, and it will look well stick, bruv. Want me to do your you know, your crappy little grime act name for you? Actually no, I've got standards. And there we go. So, as you can see there, zoom out a bit, already what was a pretty shoddy excuse has turned into something that's looking pretty neat. Okay? Right, be right back. Sorry, you want to... Oh, behind the scene, you can tell I haven't been doing this for long. Behind the fucking scenes here, it's an absolute shambles. Right, so what do we've got something. It's amazing, isn't it? What that does to help things out. So what am I going to do now? Well, now we're going to have a little fun. I've really got to stop with that shit, haven't I? Going to black this whole border out. And this is going to be sheeting, and you will find out why. Because this is going to allow us now to be able to go into these lines that we've done before, correct them, and y'all ain't gonna notice. Now I could just cut this video now come back with it all done. But there's another aspect to these videos that I want to do, and that's just simple therapy. You can watch me do something steady. Made the mistake of having a little political discussion, I put that in inverted commas if you couldn't see, with a colleague of mine the other day, old fella called Bill. I don't know what I expected. I don't know what I expected from the guy, but you know, I asked him why the fuck he voted for the Tories, and he was like, well, you can't have it. You can't have an idiot like Corbyn in. And I said, why is Corbyn an idiot? And guess what, folks? He didn't have an answer. Because what a lot of these people are doing is they're just reading the headlines. And what they're forgetting is that the Tories own the papers. Well, most of them anyway. And of course these big money people don't want Corbyn in. Of course they don't. You still with me? Yeah. And we're going to see at the end of this, we're going to witness what a good old helping of black will really do to a picture. You people, honestly. You freaking people. I'm wasting my pen. Let me know if you like a bit of music in these bits. Because I can always put some Rob Zombie on. Am I actually allowed to do that? What are the rules with that shit? Somebody tell me, I can't be asked to find out. These are the rules! Oh mate, I'm gonna have to take this dressing gown off. I'm getting a bit stuffy. Oh, I think it's that cup of tea, you know, rushing. Spinning on the fucking spot I am. This is a satisfying one. You know what the problem with capitalism is, right? To get on, you got to cash in. And if you don't want to cash in, well, you're fucked. Already beginning to see how those little breaks in it are looking pretty. They're looking actually making it look pretty snazzy, considering it really is a piece of shit in its essence. Remember, the faster you scrape with your pen when you're filling in, the more distance you cover per stroke, the thinner your pen's going to be. It's quite good to do circles like this if you want a thorough coverage. Because I'm just doing this quickly for you. And go around this little clover leaf here, and then we'll be done. Oh, look, he's only touched over there. What a cunt. Oh well. And there we go. Right. Now all of a sudden, it's looking pretty slick. See those? I'm calling them shine lines. They've given him a bit of a tinge. Whatever tinge means. Right, there's one more thing I want to do to this. Yeah, I guarantee you once I lay this down, just this little thing, you're going to want to do it yourself because it's just so fucking effective. Right, we're going to add a wee bevel. A wee bevel, pal. Excuse me a minute. Here we are. You just start off, I'm just going to grab a few corners and they're going to be real vague. I've actually left my pen out with the lid off, so it's a bit scratchy. I'm doing real quick. Just going to do them quickly for you. Grab the corners first. Move along to the E. Get the bottom edge. I like this one. That's Boston. How's that focus? Sure, right, pal. Is that alright with you? Oh, hey. I'm scratching them in. They're not even there. They're not even there. You can't see them. You can't see me, right? And I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna reflect that one on the side. And you see? No, I've just done that one. Ugh. Yes, silly prick. So you see what that's done? It's pretty. I always look at this. I think it's miraculous sometimes, because it just all of a sudden these letters are going to start to look serious. This one might be a bit of a fuck up, but you know, it takes one to know one. And we're slowly going to just fill them in even more vague between the more solid ones that we've done. This one's going to have to come all the way up here. Might even leave a bit of it. You got any excuse to leave little sections of it, because I'm going to create the effect. And the only reason why you can see those lines is that the light's just casting across the word. Get that A on its side. We're going to want one down here. I'm just going to do one. Yeah. Over to the Y. And then if we take that out again, you can see now that there's just a nice little edge on them letters. And then what we're going to do now is finish off. I'm just going to finish myself off for you on camera. I'm going to add some more, but much wider. And these are going to be parallel with these, with our little dudes on the outside. Poo, poo, oh fucking poo. Get one of those in there. And one there and there. Get one. Another one there. And then on the T, a bit of a tricky number. No, they're not going to hit the edges, and then all of a sudden we'll get him landscape, and I'll flip the video for you, post-production. There we go. And now it ain't too bad at all. So we've rescued a shitty situation there, and we'll add a little flourish. Meaty. As I like doing an F in calligraphy. R's, however, boring as fuck. And I'll what I'm about to do to this line work, we might even go over in another video. This is going to be a piece of shit, you watch. So just for, and then what you'll do is you'll take some of the edges, fatten them out like this. I might even do it all the way down the F. And then we'll do the G. The little round interiors are fairly tricky. And then we'll go in there, in there, and there. And there you go. Sweet then, all done. And remember, check yourself before you wreck yourself. See you later, bitches!